What is up, guys? I'm the Motorcycle Mick, and today this should be one of the last videos of this style for a long time. And that's because I had to order something, and that's what spawned this video. So hang on tight, because this might get a little vicious. So what did I order? That would happen to be GoPro mic adapter. Unfortunately, GoPro doesn't decide that they want to have any of them available to people, and so you have to get through secondary sources. And so when you have to order from the secondary source, they know that there's a shortage, so they advertise it as hard to find and can't get one. Then they bend you over the barrel to get the piece that's $50 from GoPro that GoPro is just failing to produce. So I waited 3 months. I contacted GoPro back in end of April when I got my first Hero 7, and I realized that they were out of stock. So in my mind, I'm thinking, man, they're gonna get something more back in stock soon. Maybe they just didn't expect people to want to buy it so much. They never did. So when I contacted them, I was told that they were having a problem with their manufacturer. They didn't know when they were gonna get them in, but it shouldn't be too long. Maybe end of June. So here we are, 3 months later, and guess what? No mic adapters. Along with that, GoPro support has been very, I guess you want to say, quiet and deflective about everything revolving around this mic adapter. And most people already paid $350 for a camera, so why are they paying another 50 bucks? But now because GoPro has the shortage, they're paying 100 or more. I think where another issue arises is that they allowed people to order more than one. Now I can understand someone ordering one or two, but I've seen people that are on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, that have like 20 of these things, and they're private sellers. I mean, they had to adjust this on concert tickets so that people would actually show up to concerts, but now GoPro has this whole aftermarket of $50 mic adapters because everyone knows they need them, and GoPro's not getting any more as far as we know. So this leads me to have some questions. How well is GoPro actually doing? I know they've had all this information put out, all these things they've done, all these cool videos, the whole competition for $1 million, but how well is GoPro going to rebound from something like this? Now, people were already pissed off about $350 for a camera and then having to pay for a mic adapter that only can be used with a GoPro and only can allow the GoPro Hero 5s to 7s and I believe the Sessions to have audio besides the little mics they put on top. I read an article saying that GoPro might be looking for a buyer, and then they put a kibosh on it saying that no, we're fine, we're not looking for a buyer. If you've noticed that GoPro stocks have dipped down extremely far. With the new DJI Osmo Action coming out, I feel like they have a big competitor in this market now. It's not just GoPro. GoPro really had a monopoly on it, and there was other action cams, but being truthful, besides the Yi, if you pay $50 for an action cam, you're not going to get the results that you want to. There's nothing that's 50 bucks that's gonna give you the same production results, stabilization, and quality as a GoPro, except for maybe now the new DJI Osmo Action. So now we all sit here and wonder, what is GoPro's future? Everyone's talking about the Hero 8, all these new ones coming out. With the quality of customer care they have, I'm actually pretty freaking annoyed because they don't seem to be taking care of the customer. If you don't have something for like a month, that's one thing. When you put out a camera wholeheartedly knowing the only way people are going to be able to capture audio is your stupid little brick, might I add that's almost as big as the device. To mount it, you have to get this other frame that GoPro doesn't even sell. So they were giving the brick an idea of like, you know, good luck. Now other companies like the Ulanzi, I believe I'm saying that right, have brought out the actual cool little mic adapter brick case so that you can actually mount it and enjoy the way it feels. But that's another problem. Why are they putting out a mic adapter that doesn't have a new door to go on it that allows it to still be 90% waterproof? And then let's talk about this failed list they have. I was told 3 months ago I'd be put on a list. When it became available, I would be notified. Never was. So when I contacted them a month later in May, was told I'll be put on this list. And then June. And then now July. There's a list they have for these GoPro mic adapters that no one has any idea where it's coming from, and no one's been notified. I don't get how you have a new product out and you're not notifying your customers, and then you're trying to sell them on, oh, look at all these cool videos, look how waterproof this GoPro is, people film like this, and then there's other people talking about how the GoPro itself will get wet and then it's dead. So this waterproof up to like what, 10 meters? something like that, and that's without a case on it, which is really cool. But if it doesn't actually operate in that way, and then they find some way to screw you over and tell you that, oh no, we're not going to warranty it because you did this, or the door wasn't on there properly, or for whatever reason, why? Don't market something as being completely waterproof up to a certain depth, and then if water gets into it and you don't have a way for people to make it waterproof again after you put that stupid brick on there, why are you gonna charge people more or basically make them buy a whole new camera for something that you guys put out yourself? So you may wonder, why don't I just go out and get the DJI Osmo Action? Well, the problem is that it still has the same issue where USB-C to microphone adapters don't work. Now, to see if they're just gonna put out a software update for it, or if they're gonna create a little piece to go on there, we don't know yet. But I feel like with a software update, they could really take over GoPro, because honestly, it would be a lot easier just to update the software and be able to plug in a microphone, because then you could figure out ways to waterproof it. But when you got this brick with a 90-degree on it and that somehow is supposed to make it better, I don't really understand what they're thinking. And let alone, there's been a lot of good mic adapters, but then there's people that say it's got weak connection and it has issues. So is GoPro gonna free of charge replace those for people because they knew there was an issue with it, or there's been all these reported issues and actually look into it? Maybe that's why they haven't put out a new stock of them yet. But the problem is they have to put them out with a new stock, and if they put out a new stock and they know there's an issue, they got to do something to take care of the people that actually had to buy them, and even take care of the people that if they bought them new in box from another person, that they would have to take care of that too, because it's still an issue. So if I had to rate GoPro on performance right now, I'd give them probably a 50%. Put out some new accessories for the device that allow it to maintain its waterproofness to a certain extent. That door itself, I might actually just look into getting another one and Dremel it out and put some hot glue or seal it with a mic adapter in there, so that when I use it, I can know that my device is still waterproof no matter what. You guys haven't put out any new doors for it that allow it to be waterproof, or at least give it that seal so that people don't have to worry about it as much. It is an action camera. With an action camera, the point of it is that you can be out in any element and record and have audio that can go inside, for me, like I say, my helmet, to be able to talk to people. I think that it could be done a lot better, but y'all gotta figure something out. And that's another thing I'm trying to figure out. The GoPros up to the Hero 4 didn't actually require you to have a mic adapter. You could just plug right into it, and they seem to have really good audio. From just an outside perspective, looking at other videos where people had the Hero 4 and were able just to plug a mic into it, the audio sounded really good. So wonder why GoPro, if it was just part of their money machine that they did it, or why GoPro decided to add a mic adapter for it. Maybe it's for better audio quality. I have watched both sides of it though, and I really don't see a difference. But they charge you an extra $50 for something that probably cost them, I don't know, maybe $1 to make. So if you've ever had a problem with the GoPro, I want to know about it. Comment it down below and tell me what issue you had with a GoPro. Issues with it. I mean, any problems that GoPro's given you, put it down below. I want to know what it is. I would love to hear about it, because in my experience, I can only imagine that it's probably only gotten worse. For me to be able to see your guys' stories and be able to share them, and I might do a video just reading off what people have had issues with. All I can say right now is, like, what the hell? I mean, you are a massive company that seems to just be feeding on money. Yes, you put out a great product that operates awesome. The stabilization on this, the hypersmooth, is just unreal. The quality of the video is unreal, and the portability of something that can do all that is unreal. I am not telling you that your product is bad. The GoPro Hero 7 and especially the GoPro Hero 7 Black is something that is far beyond what anybody thought would be in existence, because of the quality of it and the way they actually use it. But the other issues that underlie can kind of oversee that. So I challenge GoPro, that's you people in there watching this, if you are, be better at taking care of your customers. Get stuff handled. Get accessories that are a necessity for people to film better audio on their device available. I find it hard to believe it's taken 3.5-4 months for you guys to get a mic adapter or find a new manufacturer, because money talks and you have money. It's really a big issue that you're letting this scalping market flourish, because you guys have a lack of the ability to produce something that is a necessity for your device. Other companies can produce your little arms or the mounts. That's easy. But when you put out a device that only you have the keys to make, it really screws everyone when you decide to sit there and put your thumb up your butt and do nothing. Do something with it. Make it right. But for now, guys, that's my little rant about this. Like I said, if you have any experiences before, comment down below, let me know. I'm sure there's plenty of issues that I missed in this. Love to hear about the ones that you guys have had. But for now, that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, I love the camera I have and everything it's done for me and the quality of it, because it's really helped boost my editing and boost my production of my videos. It's the customer base side of it they need to work on. Also the accessories part, because pieces of plastic are easy to reproduce. High-tech electronics are not. As always, I hope you guys have a great day, evening, morning, wherever you're at in the world. And remember to always ride for freedom. Does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension. Move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true. We make out for the thrill of it. Mess around.